I am sure you have stayed in an Airbnb apartment or know someone who has. But do you know the impactful story behind the company? A betrayal and Barack Obama played a fundamental role in the company's success. To understand how it all began, we go back to 2007 in New York. There, two young design students from the Rhode Island School of Design, Brian and Joe, met. Although their friendship did not last long because they chose different paths, what the young men did not know was that the best was yet to come. Years later, their paths crossed again in San Francisco. Since they barely had any money, they had to rent an apartment with a stranger, a guy named Nathan, who would later betray them. Nathan had graduated in computer science from Harvard University and worked as a software developer. Nathan's betrayal of his new friends came quickly. As soon as the landlord increased the rent by 25%, Nathan did not hesitate to leave the apartment, leaving Brian and Joe to face the rent increase alone. The designers could not afford the new rent after Nathan's departure, so they looked for new sources of income to avoid being evicted. By chance, the following week, a designer conference was held in their city. Upon learning that the hotels were full, Joe decided to invest his few savings in buying some air mattresses. The secret was that to make the offer more attractive, he also offered breakfast. The ad went viral on the internet, and they created a website called Airbed and Breakfast. The idea was a success, and growing the initiative became the priority for both young men, although it would not be easy. Despite Nathan's betrayal, the designers called him to join the team. Nathan took care of designing the website. Nathan admits that everyone told them the idea was horrible and that no one would be willing to let a stranger into their home. Although the three Americans trusted their idea, people's predictions started to come true. They tried to take advantage of the South by Southwest Convention, but only got 2 reservations. The young men had no more money because they had invested everything in the project and banks and investors would not finance them. They felt completely ignored. But how did they achieve success? Through marketing. The designers used their innovative techniques to attract people with appealing images and products. In the midst of the 2008 elections, they created cereal boxes with the faces of the 2 candidates, Barack Obama and John McCain. This led the news to advertise the innovative idea with the candidates' faces on the cereal boxes. Amazingly, the idea was a hit, and everyone wanted a box. The face of Barack Obama on the cereal box was in millions of American homes. Everyone wanted to have a box like that. Although Barack didn't know it, he had helped raise money to boost one of the largest online booking platforms in the world. Gradually, they started to get funding, but to achieve success, some fundamental changes had to be made. The entrepreneurs took a camera and a car and photographed all the houses advertised on the platform themselves to get better quality images. The response was immediate, reservations tripled, and over time they kept growing. In 2011, 4 years after its creation, the company was valued at $1 billion. The company's success since then has been unstoppable. Airbnb has more than 900 million reservations. It is impressive that the 3 young men who shared an apartment are now in their 40s on the Forbes list, among the 1,000 richest people in the world, with fortunes exceeding $5 billion each.